Hello everyone. I'm Matias, your travel guide in Florence. Welcome back to our channel, your go-to source for travel adventures. If you're new here, consider hitting the subscribe button for weekly travel guides and tips. Today, we're heading to the birthplace of the Renaissance, a city filled with art, history, and incredible Italian cuisine. Yes, we're talking about the unforgettable Florence, Italy. In this video, I'm going to share with you the top 5 things you simply cannot miss when you visit this mesmerizing city. Florence is one of the most visited cities in Italy. Home to influential figures in the arts and sciences, such as Michelangelo and Galileo, it became the epicenter of European art and culture. Whether you're an art lover, a foodie, or someone who just enjoys exploring new places, there's something for everyone in Florence. So, let's dive in and discover the top 5 things you need to experience when you visit this stunning city. Number 1. The Uffizi Gallery. First on our list is none other than the Uffizi Gallery. This historic building, originally designed by Giorgio Vasari in the 16th century, was initially meant to be offices, or Uffizi, in Italian, for Florentine magistrates. Now, it is one of the most important and most visited art museums in the world. The Uffizi Gallery houses a superb collection of priceless art, predominantly from the period of Italian Renaissance. As you wander through its corridors, you'll be stepping back in time, immersing yourself in the cultural wealth of the 14th to 17th centuries. One of the absolute highlights is Sandro Botticelli's Birth of Venuses. This iconic painting depicts the goddess Venus emerging from the sea as a beautiful and grown woman. It's a captivating masterpiece that embodies the spirit of the Renaissance. But remember, the Uffizi Gallery is incredibly popular, so here are a few tips to make your visit as enjoyable as possible. The gallery is open Tuesday through Sunday from 8:15 a.m. to 6:50 p.m. It's best to purchase tickets online in advance to avoid waiting in long ticket lines. Tickets are generally around €20, but prices may vary depending on the season or any special exhibits. To beat the crowds, try to visit early in the morning or late in the afternoon. Trust me, having more space to appreciate the art makes all the difference. Number 2. The Duomo. The second must-do activity in Florence is climbing to the top of the city's iconic Duomo, the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore. The cathedral is the heart and symbol of Florence, with its red-tiled dome dominating the city's skyline. It's simply impossible to miss. Designed by Filippo Brunelleschi and completed in 1436, the Duomo's innovative dome is considered an engineering marvel. This cathedral is the third largest church in the world and is an absolute masterpiece of Italian Gothic architecture. But the real adventure begins when you start the climb to the top. It's a bit of a workout, with 463 steps leading you up narrow stairways and corridors. But believe me, the view at the top is more than worth it. As you ascend, you'll get an up-close view of the dome's magnificent frescoes, painted by Giorgio Vasari and Federico Zuccari. And once you reach the top, you'll be rewarded with panoramic views of Florence that are absolutely breathtaking. Now, for some practical advice. Tickets to climb the dome need to be booked in advance as entry is timed to manage the number of visitors. You can book online to secure your preferred slot. Check the link in this video description. Try to pick a time early in the morning or later in the afternoon for the best light and fewer crowds. And remember, there's no elevator, so make sure you're ready for the climb. Number 3. The Ponte Vecchio. For the third stop on our tour, we're heading to one of the most recognized landmarks in Florence, the Ponte Vecchio, or the Old Bridge. Built over the narrowest point of the Arno River, the Ponte Vecchio has a long history dating back to at least the 12th century. The unique feature of the Ponte Vecchio is the shops that line both sides of the bridge, a common practice in the Middle Ages. These were traditionally occupied by butchers, but today you'll find jewelers, art dealers, and souvenir shops. Walking along the Ponte Vecchio, you'll enjoy stunning views of the Arno River and the city. And make sure to look up to see the Vasari Corridor, an elevated walkway built by the Medici family to move unseen between their residences. The Ponte Vecchio is a very popular spot, so it can get quite crowded. For the best experience, try visiting early in the morning or late in the evening. Not only will you avoid the bulk of the crowds, but you'll also get to see the bridge bathed in the golden glow of the sunrise or sunset, which is truly a magical sight. Number 4. Mercato Centrale. No visit to Florence would be complete without indulging in its incredible local cuisine. And the best place to experience the city's culinary delights is at the Mercato Centrale, Florence's bustling central market. Located in a beautiful 19th-century building, the Mercato Centrale is a foodie's paradise and an integral part of Florentine culture. The ground floor is filled with stalls selling fresh local produce, meats, cheeses, and much more. Upstairs, you'll find an array of eateries serving up all kinds of delicious Tuscan fare. There are so many must-try foods here. Of course, you'll want to sample classic Italian dishes like pizza and pasta. And let's not forget about gelato. Florence is actually the birthplace of this creamy delight, so make sure to try some. Pair it all with a glass of Tuscan wine, and you've got yourself a feast. The Mercato Centrale is more than just a market, it's a taste of the true Florence. Number 5. The Piazzale Michelangelo. Our final must-do in Florence takes us to a place that offers the most stunning panoramic views of the city, the Piazzale Michelangelo. Designed in 1869 by architect Giuseppe Paggi, the Piazzale Michelangelo is set on a hill on the south bank of the Arno River. This spot offers a breathtaking view of Florence's historic center, with its famous landmarks such as the Duomo, Palazzo Vecchio, and Ponte Vecchio, all framed by the rolling hills of Tuscany. In the center of the square stands a bronze replica of Michelangelo's David, paying tribute to the city's most famous artist. But it's the view that really steals the show here. From sunrise to sunset, and into the night, the panorama is simply unforgettable. To get to Piazzale Michelangelo, you can take a bus, a taxi, or, for the more adventurous, you can hike up the hill. So, if you have been to Florence before and have your own recommendations, please share them in the comments. We'd love to hear about your experiences. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow travelers, and if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you'll be notified when we post our next video. Thank you for watching.